Hi, beautiful Scorpio. Welcome to New Era. My name is Emma. Scorpio, this is your love reading, and I've set the time frame to early April until early May of 2021. Crazy that we're stepping into May already. I know it's been a while since I've gotten a video for you. First, my boy was sick, and then I was sick, and then we had Easter, and it's just been, yeah, it's been a bit of a hassle to get back to these videos, but here I am. So let's see what's going on for you for your love story. And I just want to say that it's not a quick fix reading for sure. I take my time to build up the energy. So rather take a cup of coffee or a cup of tea or your lunch or whatever and just come with me on this little journey. And at the end of it, doesn't want to come out. If you feel like it's your reading, there's going to be an extended reading for you as well. So we have cards talking here for sure. Scorpio. And if you feel like, oh, she's so talking about my career situation or whatever, then apply it to that. Trust your own instinct. Trust your own intuition about what you're hearing. It's interesting because before I do these readings, I take a moment and I really want to connect in with your energy, and I just want to sit with it, and I just play around with the cards a bit. The exact same colors came out. Purple and orange seems to be really significant. Purple and orange. So purple for me is your spiritual growth, is your connection with the universe, is your connection with your inner being. And orange for me is your sacral energy center. So that's your creativity and your sexuality. And Scorpio, for me, basically that's it. That's actually describing you when I think about it. Very deep, very connected, very rooted, very creative, very sexual, and yeah, it's just you. That's just you. So perhaps they just really want to highlight that it's all about you, but it's like your journey, what you're going through at the moment. That's very significant here. 8, 9, 20, and Queen. So yeah, for sure you're... Okay, which one do we want to start with? Justice, okay. So first card out, number 8, Justice. So you could have a Libra placement. You could be dealing with a Libra somehow, some way. It's a little bit reflective here. But other than that, it talks about good karma returns. There's the situation for you if you feel like in the past, in terms of your love life, do you see the uneven scales there? He's like, one is like really far up and one is really far down. And so it's like really unbalanced situations. And so I don't know if you like, either you have experienced unbalanced relationship, like they haven't really been super loving, super I don't know, just not real love. It's been unbalanced in that sense, or it feels like maybe you've been an overgiver or an undergiver, like unbalanced in situations here, but that's going to sort of set itself free, set itself in balance again. There's justice being returned to you, so that whatever you're stepping into next, and I see the next cards out, is like, okay, we're stepping into something new here, and the balance is going to be so much greater, so much better. Number 8 speaks about infinity. It's the infinity sign, and it's good karma returns. It's whatever you send out is coming back. Whatever you send out is coming back, and it's also endless possibilities. We're going to clarify all of these and see what this is about. And then we have 9 of Gabriel. So this talks about, there's been a situation for you here for sure that has been, if it was good for a while, like maybe you saw, you were really up and running, you were feeling great, you were perhaps in a relationship where you just felt like this is it, this is the one, this is where I feel really good about myself. And then for some reason it ended. And it has been a drought. I mean, we have been in this global pandemic, so maybe there's just that talk of that type of drought. It could have been a sexual drought. It could have been any type of drought in terms of your love relationships. But now you're sort of ready to dig in again. You're ready to come play. You're ready to engage. And if that isn't like it, so however that applies for you, if that is in life, if that is in love relationships, if that is in work, take it however it resonates for you. I'm focused on love, and it seems like you're, for the longest time, you could even be like in hermit mode. You could sort of have really withdrawn from the world altogether and just really have been focusing on yourself. And for the longest time, you just did not want to participate, or it was just too many other things going on for you, so that a love relationship was just not on the screen for you. It was just not interesting. 9 speaks about endings of the old and coming into the new here. It's also unconditional love and a wish fulfillment, a wish coming true here. And then we have new beginnings, and I feel like almost these two cards are saying the same thing, because we have new beginnings, number 20. So that is like 20 for me is an upgrade. It's a 2.0 version of you. You really have been doing a lot of work on yourself, with yourself, diving deeper, understanding more and more about who you are as a being on planet Earth. And that has allowed you to step into this new beginning that we saw here as well. Like we're ready for something new. Like the old version of you, to create more around the old version was not interesting anymore. It's like a little piece of you had to go, and you had to develop skills and develop yourself and develop certain things about you. And now it's more interesting. Like now you're interested in attracting from this new vantage point, from this new version of yourself. And also the queen for me, which is very much like the empress, the emperor. The queen for me, when she shows up, it talks, that's the 2.0 version, that's the new beginning. She talks about immense growth. When the queen is on a table, is like we know that there's been maturity, that you've reached the next level, that there's so much wisdom that you're capable of now. Like you're in your wisdom and you're sitting on your throne. You've gathered a lot of confidence, so you know for sure way more who you are. You don't question yourself all that much anymore. Like you know what you can and cannot do. You know yourself, okay? So, this justice, can we clarify this justice in love, please? And all the decks that I'm using, I've listed down below if you're interested in them. I have a little bit in my throat, and that's not your energy, that's my energy. Justice, love, and... oh, it flipped but it didn't come out. The star. Ah, it really doesn't want to show. So I'd say wish fulfillment here again, because of both the 9 there and just things starting to work in your favor. That's wish fulfillment there again. New hope is coming in. The sun is starting to shine. The stars are aligning. Okay, justice and love. Scorpio. There you go. Yeah, you're going through some major change here. We have the transformation card come out. So that's death leading to life. That's 13 is death leading to life. 13 is the divine feminine. Transformation. You're taking your... do you see how much like a new version of you is coming out there? It's like a gray old mask, like a huge mask in front of you is like coming off. It's coming off of the whole... okay, so I'm getting 2 stories about this. I'm going to continue with the first one. A huge mask is coming off, like the old version of you is coming off, and whoever was underneath it, whoever the shine that you've been waiting to sort of shine in your world, in the world around you, everything that you are has been waiting to sort of want to come out, and the mask is coming off now, and you really are stepping into your more of your true potential and this upgraded version, this 2.0 version of you. And then there's another, today I see it as another, like another perspective, another angle of this card is that it looks like, so this great big thing here is a face. And I see that as being you. There's like this grand face, and around you there's like a fairy that has attached themselves to you, like they're stuck on your forehead and they just won't let go, and they're there to sort of steer you in the right direction. I just feel like you're so in alignment with the universe, so in alignment with the angels, with your guides, with the fairies of the universe, and they're just you can even have experience like a light headache, like a pressure, like a heaviness over your head. Maybe not a full blown headache, but for sure a quite obnoxious, frustrating, maybe to the point where you want to take some sort of painkiller because it doesn't go away. So it's draining to have that sort of pressure. It's so much pressure that it's borderlining hurting you. So, and that's just basically the whole of the heavens being with you, and you're not struggling against it, but you're not 100% going willingly either. There's a little bit of the old playing out too much still of the old version that you're not fully sort of letting go of just yet for some reason. Maybe that's just due to you feeling comfortable or feeling safe or feeling, we can have our comfort zone in the most dire situations when, we identify with just negativity and hardship and conflict and drama, and that's where you feel safe. It's not fun, it's not gorgeous, it's not anything like that, but it's safe because that's what you know, right? So this is like shifting the safety pin has to shift now from the negative drama, from hardship, from constantly have to work at it so that you are keeping like at a even level. It's like that safety pin is now sort of tipping over to feeling safe in everything that's easy, to not sort of go, what's fishy about this? It's a little bit too easy. There has to be a catch. Nobody's this good. Like nobody's this good, or no deal is this good, but they are. And you just need to build up your trust and build up your safety around ease and stuff that comes really easily to you, because that's what this new version is going to bring about. So if that's like a new love interest coming in and they just seems a little bit too good to be true, and we have this saying, if it feels a little bit too good to be true, it probably is. What? No, it's not. If it feels true, it is. And you just have to get used to it. And it's like the heavens won't let go of you. The heavens are with you, and they're just like however you turn, they're not gonna cave. They're not gonna, withdraw. They're steering you in the direction that you've said that you wanted to go in. It's quite funny. And then we have number 5, emotional loss, and then passion ignited. So the transformation here is that we're letting go of something old. This might even be a person, like you're grieving a person or several people. For some of you guys, that's not going to resonate with everybody. I just get this, it's just this feeling of maybe it's not that one person that you don't had. They had your heart, and you're so, for some of you guys it might be, but I'm getting this storyline where there might be several, like you might have gone through several relationships or no relationship at all. My point is, it's not about the person per se, which maybe sounds a little bit weird, but it's not about the person. It's more like it's too many relationships. Like there's too, like, is one of them going to stick? Like is there any person that really is a match for you? Is it always going to be this tough, or is it, And also, if you've been single for a really long time, it's like you feel this the emotional loss, because I am very drawn to those words here today. It's like you're mourning something, and it's this feeling of you just really want to have that life mate, that life partner, this divine counterpart coming in, and it's like you're almost mourning or like grieving being alone for that long time. So it can either be like a series like of several relationships, and no one has really, you know, it's a little bit of a different story. It's like, because usually it's like this, that one person, and they leave and you feel really shitty because they left, or you just felt like it didn't work out. I just feel like there's been a grieving. I can almost even take that away. I can just say there's been a grieving period. A little bit of a, you might not have necessarily like sat down and cried every day. I just feel this mourning, almost like a, and that can even be due to you mourning your own, you might have not understood that, or might not have realized that, but that can even be that you have grieved your past version of yourself. You're so attached to who you were, but who you were wasn't working anymore, and this upgrading, this ascension situation that has taken place in your life is like, so interesting. It's like, yeah, it's almost like you're mourning a friend, and it turns out it's yourself. You're mourning yourself, and you're so freaking like ahead of your time. You're so on the leading edge, like, of everything, and probably you've gotten a lot of hardship for it. It's not like they see you as a person who's so in front of everything. It can almost have turned out as you just really don't fit in, or you just really is like the black sheep of the family, or you really are, you're trying to make a difference. You're so ahead of the game, and maybe for the longest time even you didn't understand that. And in terms of your love relationships, it can be that, you really have been wanting to find that partner that is a teammate for you, because it takes that one other person. Like, the whole world doesn't have to understand you. Not even two people have to understand you, but it takes that one person, just that one person who gets you, that you feel they just get you, right? And it feels like that person has not showed up yet, or it's like a constant disappointment, feeling like, is there anybody else out there who's as in the leading edge as I am, or as in the, like, before their time as I am? Can they just please show up? So we're going to see if they are. There's some emotional loss here. You're stepping into your passion, because you're upgrading yourself now. You have done the work. You've come out of the drought. Justice is being returned to you, and it's like we have this 2.0 version of you now, and passion is being restored. Passion is being ignited here, is what it says. And you're stepping into this most gorgeous time and energy of your life. It's number 1, it's a brand new beginning. Number 5, there is great opportunity for change. I don't know if I said that. And then I did this. Number 5, do you see it anywhere? Right there. Number 1, brand new beginning, leaving the old behind and stepping into the new. And this is very much solar plexus energy here as well. Like, and I felt, and if you haven't listened, or sorry, if you haven't read that, in the community section, I wrote this. I actually sat down with my guides, and I received this message about the solar plexus, because it would just not, it was sort of like this. It just wouldn't leave me alone. It constantly just brought this information or attention back to the solar plexus, that there's such an explosion happening around the solar plexus area collectively. And so if you're interested in that, maybe that can help you if you go read that. And so I feel like this great awakening is taking place in your solar plexus. What does that mean? In the old solar plexus, because it seems like we're going to step into what is the upgraded solar plexus. Obviously, if we're upgrading, if we're ascending, and you for sure have this 2.0 version of yourself, it's like we just it's not like we're ascending everything, but all the energy centers in our bodies just stays the same. Obviously not. They're gonna ascend with us, right? So there's this energy center of the solar plexus. Before the upgrade, it was about self-worth, confidence, manifestation. You manifest, you draw anything and everything into your solar plexus area. You feel the butterflies in your solar plexus. You don't feel the butterflies in your throat or in your shoulder or in your forehead. You know, it's in the solar plexus where it happens. And this upgrade that is taking place, I don't know what that means because I haven't experienced it yet. I don't have any references from it yet. I'm getting some information from my guides, but it's like asking you to think about a new color. Scorpio, right now, think about a new color that you haven't seen before. Go. It's like you try to find it. What's the new color? Like you try to perceive how that's going to look, right? But we have to draw from reference. It's like, because we're taught what pink and purple and orange and yellow is, right? So we want to, so it's like when I try to see, okay, there's going to be new emotions and new sensations around the solar plexus. Go. Yeah. Like I don't know what I'm looking for. I don't know. So I'm a little bit in the dark there. And maybe you guys, because that's what this whole reading seems to be about. You're very ahead of your time. You're very leading edge. Maybe you have already picked that up. And it can even be like it's just elevated. It's just elevated. And it's not so just. It's like that's so important that it's everything that we want, right? It's like if you're just so and so happy, that's so and so fun. But if you elevated happy, like if you're super, super happy, it's a grand feeling. So whatever this is for you, however it resonates with you, your solar plexus is definitely in on it. Like there's a new level. And what seems to be the case with the new level of solar plexus is the manifestation. It seems like you cannot, like from the moment you think about something until you sort of have it in your hand, that you start to attract it into your life is so much faster. If it was like a 17, 18 seconds build up to something matching the thought you already have, that something matches those two thoughts, that something matches those three thoughts, is like we go from 17, 18 seconds to like 16, 17, even 15, 16, 17 seconds, which sounds like, are we talking seconds here? That's silly. That's stupid. I couldn't begin to tell you how much of a difference holding something for 18 seconds versus holding something for 15 seconds, or just the second shift there, is going to yield such a major difference in the ripple effect of that. So it's a little bit of a side note there, but like you will start to notice that you're going to manifest things way, way, way quicker. Interesting read so far. Not too much about your person, not too much about this love. It's really about your growth here. So if you listened to me before, or if you're new here, you're going to start to understand that my love readings are probably not the typical love reading. Hopefully you're not getting disappointed, because it is more always for me, always about your growth. Okay, I want new beginnings here. There you go. Did you see that? Yeah, wow. Solitude, number 9 there again. And so this is what I felt like. It's like you've been more to yourself. You've been in hermit mode. It has been a little bit of a quiet time. Again, I get this sitting in a sea of fire. I've gotten that once before. It's so interesting because I've gotten this card many, many times. And then all of a sudden, this one time, not too long ago, I saw her sitting in the sea of fire. It's like lava almost. It's like it's like it's a volcano in the back, and the volcano has erupted many, many years ago, and that sort of has now froze into stone, and we have a tower moment, like that eruption is not here yet. It shows that it has been a tower for you. It has been a grand shift for you, and now the rest of it, like the lava, is like there's no eruption anymore. It's very peaceful. It's very, I want to use the word tranquil. I don't know if that's the right place for that word, but tranquil. It's very peaceful. It's a very like quiet night, and the star there is very much shining. I get serious. I get very serious when I get serious, like the Pleiades series. Star, like the northern star, the North Star. It's your guiding light. It's what you're being guided. You're being directed right now. You're being put together with the right people. Like your soul tribe probably will start to show up at one after the other. And it is a love reading. So yes, it can be love for a romantic partner, but it can also be so much love for your soul tribe, like for your people that actually finally you're drawing your people together that will understand you and what you're about in this world. And it probably has been a quite like lonely journey up until this point. I don't know if you felt particularly lonely, but you've been alone a lot. And now you're sitting in this lava, in this like hot lava, and it doesn't bother you one bit. It's like you've just learned to roll with the punches. It's so harsh to say, but it's like you learn to roll with the punches, and you're just now coming into this new place where you're not going to learn or thrive or evolve through hardship anymore. You're going to thrive through ease and simplicity and joy. Such a different vantage point from you, such a different perspective for you to grow through. But the heavier stuff is done. And if we take a closer look at this book, I don't know if it picks that up, but yeah, on one page there it's already like it's written, and on the other page it's blank. So here's the upgraded version of you. Follow your North Star. There's an ending there again, talking about coming into a new beginning, but it's also so much about unconditional love, like not holding the outside as you're not holding the outside as a criteria for how you want to feel anymore. You're setting the tone for how you want to feel. You've learned now that, okay, it has actually nothing to do with the outside world, what I'm about or what I'm supposed to feel. And it's like you're now this 2.0 version, this upgraded version, this ascended version, coming into unconditional love and starting to write a new story for yourself. So it feels like you basically are writing a new story about your love life. Like this is the time for you to decide or step into this new place of how it's going to feel when you're in this most gorgeous love relationship that you probably haven't experienced before because you were in another version of yourself before, if that makes sense. Very interesting reading. I'm going to move into the extended and see what else I can find there. I only have, no, I haven't. I have a green there also, but there's a lot of orange and, and purple here. I'm going to move into the extended. So if you feel like you resonate with this, we're going to see if there's love on the table. What else is going to come out, go deeper and find out. So if you resonate, you're so welcome to come to the extended. The link to that is in the description box down below. If not, thank you so much for watching, Scorpio, and I hope to see you back soon. A new moon in Aries is coming up in a couple of days. Take advantage of it because it's strong energy. My little boy has already trouble sleeping, and we're a couple of days before the new moon. So take care, guys.